Today, we are going to discuss a very important issue that surrounds our community or society that affects every one of us: exploitation. Imagine that you are walking across a street and someone approaches you. He just asks you about an address. You give that address. You just tell him that go here and there and that way. And suddenly you find yourself getting into some kind of unconscious state. What happened to you? While this person was talking, you got into a kind of an illusion or some sort of delusion, you may say. And that fellow, while having a malicious intent, that fellow approached you as if he is in need of something. He used your goodness, your innocence, for his own purpose of looting you. He snatched your chain, your purse, your mobile, and whatever he could get out of that. Now, you may say that it is the fault of that person. Why did he talk to a stranger and he get into this kind of problem? But we need to understand one thing here is that this is not a crime to help anyone. There are people who are having genuine issues of asking for help. As a society, as a community, it's our duty to help others as well. But in our society, in our community, we always see such people who uses or innocence or goodness or good intention of helping others, and they make use of that goodness, that intention in their favor. This is just a very simple example that I gave you about this person approaching another person and using his innocence to get him cheated. But we are coming to a bigger issue here. And the bigger issue is that there is a majority of people who are having a good intention, good heart. They want to help others. They want to contribute. And they don't get suspicious about any kind of malicious intent. But at the same time, within our own community, there are other kind of people who uses this very own trait of helping others in their own favor because they are greedy, they want something from you, they have an eye on your assets, your property, your whatever you have. So this is how our community, is facing certain situations. This trait of misusing others, of cheating others, it has grown far beyond this one incident of someone is cheating someone on the road. It has gone to the businesses, all kinds of businesses. It has gone to politics. It has gone to governance, the government. It has gone to all sorts of government offices who are supposed to work for you, but they are having an eye on your assets, what you can give them, what you can do for them. That's how we have corruption, this lal fita sai kind of thing, this babu culture that we have. Not only, this is not limited to the government or politics or business houses. This is there in every part of our community. I guess you know what I mean here, where the problem lies. I just want to pinpoint a very generic is, which is there in every one of us, maybe, It's very difficult to find a pure soul, pure heart who is not involved in, some kind of thing. This kind of behavior that we see in our society, in our community, comes out of our very own sense of consuming something. We all are driven by the consumption. And why do we have this kind of consumption mindset? It's in a very own nature of using the nature, using all kinds of resources to satisfy our own need of pleasure. We want to drive pleasure out of something. Out of acquisitions, out of owning something or possessions or assets. Now, many of us choose to acquire these assets through the hard work. But there are many who don't choose this long path, this hard work, honesty. They are bound to, by their own very nature, they would make use of your goodness. They would make use of your lack of awareness, your sense of good heart, of not judging people for what they are. That's why, even if the government or any other people are saying that beware of these frauds or scammers, do we really? If that was the case, are we going to see so many kinds of scams happening? Look at so many scammers are now approaching in variety of ways of looting people, of cheating people. They would come in the role of a delivery person. Someone is asking for something through online, asking for OTP and what not. There are various ways now these scammers have used our lack of awareness around, or you may say, our judgmental power, or discriminating what is right, what is wrong. So while these kinds of elements survive in our society, I say that it is their shit. It is their very own nature of using others for their own benefit. Now, while they are succeeding, that's why they are flourishing. That's why we see so many kinds of fraud, cheat, scammers, exploitation. It is our responsibility. It is our own sense of duty towards ourselves, towards our society, that while they are throwing their shit at us, we should not catch that. We should be cautious enough, we should be conscious enough not to catch that shit. But from where it starts. It starts from identifying something as shit. Something as shit. Unless you identify the people in your surrounding, what they are doing, what are they up to. If we don't call that, if we don't call that cheat, that exploitation, that is scams, that kind of fraud, unless until we identify that as shit, we will keep on catching that, unfortunately, and that is the truth of today's world. But why this is happening in such a large scale? There is another aspect to that. Why, as a community, we are not able to restrain that thing in our society? What is the root cause of that? From where these people come, grow, flourish? So, we need to have a relook at the very own fabric of our society or community. We need to have a relook at our education, the kind of education that we have nowadays. We need to have a relook at our sense of values as a community. I think our community or humanity has downgraded. We have made new normals nowadays. Now, these scammers knows that somebody would complain, then there would be a system of catching that scammer, and that is a long process, and there are certain loopholes in our judicial system. They are smart enough to escape from that because they know what are the loopholes. Majority of us don't even report to such incidents because there is a sense of discomfort around our police or legal system. A normal man is afraid of approaching to police or approaching to courts and fight with these kinds of elements in our society. So, what should we do? Should we stay silent? Should we let these things happen around us? Or should we become a society, a community powerful enough to raise one issue and ensure that it reaches to its conclusion? Unless that reaches to its conclusion, then we are not going to support the people who are there in power, the people who are authorities, who can take some decisions on behalf of the community. Unless until they identify or they recognize or they acknowledge that these problems are there, unless until they even find out that even some of them are involved in such scams, they support them, they nourish them, they feed them, and a good part of that illegal earning comes to their pocket as well. So why would they listen to you? Why would they make strong laws? Why would they have this system of reporting the complaint and having the police, the legal system chase them, make their life difficult. They won't do it because that is not their priority. Every now and then, someone gets cheated. Even this is not a priority of you yourself while you are listening to my podcast. I want you to reflect on this. Are you really worried about this thing? Maybe you may say, oh, yeah, I'm not foolish enough to get cheated. And if the cheating is happening to someone, why should I bother about that? I know many of listeners would be thinking that way. Unless until it reaches to your door, the problem knocks at your door, you are not going to raise your voice. Unless until that happens, you are not going to raise your voice. But remember, today the victim is someone else. Tomorrow, you could be that victim. Tomorrow, when you are the victim, you would want to get the system totally changed. You would cry for that. And you would look, maybe someone could help me, maybe someone could work with me, maybe someone could go with me to report this complaint, knock at the door of this police station, ask for some answers, force them to put this complaint. Then you would say, oh, system doesn't work like this. In this system, either you are a person of a contact, either you know someone powerful, then this police station will entertain you. Then this inspector will listen to you. Then someone will put your complaint down. It will get recorded in the system. Unless you are someone, unless you are a known person, or unless you have a lot of money to give to this system, your voice will not be heard. If you agree with me, then I want you to write to me, put your comment in the social media. Even I would encourage you to give your suggestion. Remember, everything starts small, then grow. Then, when it has got enough numbers, we can put some solution in place. There is a power in majority. There is a power in numbers. Alone, what can I do? I can just talk to you, request you that, look, this is the problem in your society. This should not be like this or like that. But do you think that whatever I do, whatever I talk in this podcast, maybe some people would listen to that, they will appreciate, not appreciate. But my concern and my intention is to change this system itself. Can we do that? Ask yourselves, reflect on that. Can you do that? Can I do that? Can we do that? Can we make a difference in the lives of so many people who are getting exploited, who are getting cheated on daily basis? You would be shocked to know the data. You would be shocked to know on daily basis how many such scams, such frauds, such cheating is happening in our very own community, in your surrounding. While we are talking, while I'm having a conversation here, there are many people who are getting cheated at this very moment. Can we raise our voice? Can this voice reach to the people who are capable enough to put this in place in the system? They can change the system so that our complaints are registered. Someone work on that, honestly. Why can't we make these people answerable? Why can't there be accountability? Each and every issue that we raise, it is possible. It is doable. We are going to do that. If you are with me, I promise you that we are going to do that. We need to stop catching their shit. You need to take a resolution about this. We need to make our life useful. Otherwise, you stop blaming. Every time when the election comes, every time you are with your friends having a tea or coffee, you're talking about government, you're talking about the entire system is a failure. Every time you're talking about our police is not efficient, not effective. Every time we are talking about our government offices are not effective. Every time we are talking about we have this Lal Fita side, this VIP culture, that vehicle that you have, that red light still is there, right? This VIP culture. So it's your time now to reflect on this, make this as a people's movement. I alone would not be able to do that unless you come, give us support, stand there, raise your voice. If you agree with this, I want you to put down your comments on our social media accounts. You can even send me your mails with your comments, your inputs. But this is the time now to come in open. How long you will remain behind the scenes? How long you will just keep on talking about these things and doing nothing? How long you will remain agitated by all these things happening, and that while there is no change in the system? With the blessings of Ma Durga and Bhagavate Vasudevaya, I intend to take this important concerns from our society. It's not about any kind of religion. It's about all mankind. Everybody suffers from these problems. I just wanted to highlight that this very own sense of talking about the greed of someone else affecting our lives, it has come out from the values of Sanatana, being guided by Ma Durga herself. I am bringing this issue in your notice. You already know this, but my intention is to make this as a movement. If you are with me, if you are together with this yagna, this cause, I invite you to participate in this topic, this discussion. Keep writing, keep commenting, and don't catch that shit. Until our next episode, where we pick up one more such issue, I would want you to reflect, comment, and share this podcast with others. Together, we can make a change. Stay healthy, safe, peaceful, and blissful.